Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Friday, all right? Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, it is Friday, you guys. Happy Friday, Friyay, Freedom Friday, okay, Fabulous Friday, whatever you want to call it. It is Friday, April the 24th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It is finally the weekend, you guys, okay? Let's jump right into the reading and see what you guys might need to know for today. Today is a tarot and oracle message that will be done for today's reading. So if it resonates, you know, take what resonates. If it doesn't, then don't force it. And please keep in mind that these messages are timeless. So no matter the time zone you are in, or depending on where you live, right? It doesn't matter if it's like 9:41 a.m. for me right now. It doesn't matter, right? The message can still resonate regardless. So let's jump into it, okay, guys? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Please protect and guide the collective as always whenever they see these messages or videos. Even if it's not from me specifically, allow them to still receive clarity through their dreams, visions, and other tarot readers that they may come across on their page, platform, or just in life in general. Allow them to always receive the clarity and understanding that they need in order for them to move clear and very accurately on their path. All right, so let's see what you guys need to know. This is, again, like I said, tarot and oracle messages. So let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for April 24th? What do they need to know for today, please? Thank you. So we have the Tower, okay, with the number 16. Mars energy could be very significant. Now, for some of you guys, this could be as of recently, maybe the past, or this could be coming up in the energy, or you could feel this, right? But this talks about, for some of you guys, when it comes to sudden changes, sudden upheavals, maybe certain things that you guys could have faced or needed to let go of, okay, that no longer serves you, that is significant, okay? Crown chakra energy. So there is something with the number 16 when it comes to breaking like illusions and also, you know, learning spiritual lessons. That's significant. 7 talks about, you know, having spirituality and wisdom. This could also be about close partnerships. This could be personal, this could be friendships, okay, this could be business, this could be romantic, this could be anything, okay? So take what resonates with this message in itself. That could be confirmation. So let's see what else shows up. We have the World, okay, guys? So yeah, there's something about change, right? Some of you guys could have completed a cycle when it comes to achieving fulfillment within yourself and within your life, okay? 3 talks about how you express yourself. So there could be a change with how you express yourself, or maybe you were showing up as somebody who is, you know, expressing yourself a lot more as of recently. Now, this could be through your art, through your voice, through anything, right? Now, 2 talks about, you know, balance and having harmonious relationship and partnerships. So if you were dealing with connections where you felt like, I'm going to be honest, the loyalty wasn't there, or you felt like you were more loyal to other people than they were to you, I feel like that energy is shifting where you guys will be meeting people who share the same mindset when it comes to loyalty, decisiveness, things like that, right? It's almost like this energy of right is right and wrong is wrong. It doesn't matter if that's your cousin, your uncle, your sister, your aunt. It doesn't matter. If somebody's doing something to you that is wrong, or they're aware that it's wrong, or they just don't care, or they just don't, you know, have a conscience, right? That is also significant. So the World is very significant when it comes to completing a cycle. Take what resonates with that. But there is something about Saturn energy, and Saturn talks about responsibility and discipline. So even Saturn energy could be significant, or something to do with Saturday may resonate for somebody, okay? But when it comes down to this energy, right, when we talk about this energy, you know, fire energy talks about, you know, days to weeks. Okay, so again, this could already happened over the last few days. And Pentacles talks about weeks to months, right? So for some of you guys, there's something about even like within the year that's significant, okay? But and also, I'm sorry to say this, but there's something also about something coming back to you guys full circle. Like, I don't know why that just came up, but that could be significant too. So let's see what else shows up, guys. Ooh, okay. Page of Wands, right? So for some of you guys, like I said, there's something about your energy, something coming back full circle. This could be about your creativity or some type of financial opportunity, right? 11 talks about groups, friendships. This could be social awareness, you know, humanitarian energy, but social media could be significant to end the future. There's something about you when it comes to your gifts. Your energy could be very fearless, okay? But you guys are embracing anything that is new, whether this is new passions, new opportunities, but you're able to have that freedom to basically explore. 11 also talks about intuition as well. So some of you guys could have went through like an awakening, right? Or like went through another awakening. Like even when it comes to awakening, some of you guys may go through a lot of awakenings, a lot more than other people do. Or there's something about your awareness or intuitive knowing being activated or leveled up. And that could also be significant for some of you guys as well, right? So take what resonates in that sense. That could be clarity and confirmation for some of you guys, but that could be the answer that you guys were, you know, trying to receive clarity about too. It's about you being able to embrace these new beginnings and not feel like, you know, there's anything holding you back, right? So yeah. Three of Swords, right? Like I said, there's something about releasing and letting go. Okay, Saturn energy. So Libra energy is very significant. So like I said, when it comes to responsibility and discipline, you could be releasing something when it comes to pain and embracing healing, okay? This could be separation. This could be, you know, basically fears, right? And for some of you guys could be also in recovery, okay? So you guys are in this healing energy where if this talks about how you express yourself or how you show up with your, you know, emotions or communication, that is showing up as with your energy. Even if you don't have your Saturn in Libra, there's something about you having responsibility and discipline when it comes to balance and justice, right? So that could be either coming into your energy, like say you guys were in a situation where you were in a third party, like say there's two other people and you're the third party. It's almost like that's ending. You could be actually coming in together, like I said, to people who actually want close connections, partnerships, people who are honest, okay, very open. And it's almost like people who are very communicative, but not in a judgmental way. It's like somebody, say you're very passionate about the way you communicate. So not everybody communicates the same, but there's something about the way you communicate maybe where even if you say it, whether you're cussing or you're just talking or whatever, it's like almost like you almost have other people around you who purposely try to misunderstand what you're saying. So instead of taking out the passion, say you're very passionate, like I said, take away the passion, take away all of that, and read between the lines and hear what the person is saying and not how they're saying it. And I know sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it, but sometimes you guys could be very passionate about what you say and somebody might think that you're being angry or upset. And it's like, no, I just speak the way that I speak. If you're offended by how I speak and how I articulate myself, then that's on you, right? So Six of Cups energy, okay? Some of you guys, when it comes to this energy, you guys are embracing happiness and nostalgia. Okay, Sun in Scorpio energy with the number 6. This is about your day-to-day routines, right? Your daily services, how you show up. This is about health and wellness, fitness. Okay, some of you guys are taking care of yourselves as well. Working with animals or being near animals are very significant. It's almost like you guys are able to connect with animals, kids, seniors as well. Okay, but basically you guys are connecting with the innocent. Okay, people who cannot speak up for themselves could be very significant too. And then we also have the star energy. So there is something about healing, like I said, having renewal. Okay, star energy with the number 6 and 17. 17 is also significant when it comes to what you're manifesting. 8 also talks about your power, stepping into that, but not only stepping into your power, death and also transformations, especially with the tower showing up here. So take what resonates in that sense too, guys. There's something about you guys healing and moving forward. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay, you are the Emperor. There's something about your stability. This is about management and leadership. For some of you guys, like I said, you guys are healing. So again, when it comes to releasing sadness and embracing healing, there's something about you accepting a situation for what it is. With 4, this is about stability. This talks about foundation. So this could be within the home. Okay, home situations could be very significant. Maybe realizing that your home situation is not what you thought it was, and And some of you guys could be very disappointed, okay, or felt let down about the situations that you've dealt with within a home matter, whether this is home, you know, business, whatever the case is. There's something about being disappointed about other people, right? And you are now in this energy of feeling like it's time for you now to trust yourself. Okay, trust yourself, trust in self-care, worrying about yourself and not what other people are doing. Okay, the wheel is also significant. So know that the wheel is in your fortune. Jupiter energy talks about, you know, luck, okay, expansion, prosperity, right? Know that you guys are moving forward in this energy. 10-10 could be very significant, but know that you trusting in the cycle of your own life is bringing in some type of abundance for you. At the bottom of the deck, you guys are releasing burdens and you guys are stepping into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, there's no gender. It's gender neutral. Whether or not you release the burdens of other people, okay? And now you guys are moving into this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is almost giving like the Empress as well. You're sitting on your crown, okay? You're sitting on your throne, your crown, okay? You have good business sense, right? And there's something about you being able to ground yourself and nourish yourself, because the more that you nourish and ground yourself, the more that you're able to do that for other people, okay? So take what resonates with that too. That could be also clarity and confirmation, okay? Oh, there's more than that. Okay. So yeah, we have difficulties, okay? It's like no matter what storms you guys are going through or dealing with, it's like you are your own persona. You know yourself, okay, inside out. And again, there's nothing anybody can do to change that about you, okay? Light in the dark is significant. I always say when I see this card, everything in the dark comes to light, okay? Light in the dark, you could be the light in people's darkness, or you may shine a lot of light on people's darkness when it comes to difficulties, okay? So it's also giving like sun energy, solar energy as well. But there's something about your energy, like I said, you're able to show up as somebody that, you know, when it comes to you shining light on certain things, you could also have people like curious about your energy, right? And so even when it comes to curiosity, this could be you. You could be learning new things. You could be, you know, educating yourself on other things when it comes to cultures, religions, or just different type of topics, right? To get your mind going, right? This also could be confirmation for those who are learning new things. For some of you guys, when it comes to curiosity, you may have a lot of people curious about your energy, and some of it is really good, and some of it's actually very nosy, okay? Like, it's this energy of people trying to find out what you're doing, but instead of minding their own business and minding their own selves, it's like they would rather mind your business before they mind their own, and that could be significant as well. Okay, so this message could be both ways. It could be you are a very curious person. You love learning. You love, you know, educating yourself. You love growing. You love expanding. And you could be dealing with people who just love to stay stuck and stagnant, okay? Or they don't like to listen, or they pretend like they don't hear what's going on, or they don't learn their lessons and wonder why they go through the same cycles over and over again. You don't go through the same cycles. I just heard a horn honk confirmation. Yeah, like I said, you're helping your future self. Whoever needs to hear that. Okay, so let's see what else shows up. I'm going to get another card here from this deck. It's like you're helping your future self despite what other people may think about you at this time. And I know that doesn't matter. I know some of you guys don't care about what other people think about you guys, but just know that you guys are moving forward. We have rejection, and then we also have intuition. Yeah, so there's something about you following your intuition and rejecting something on purpose. Okay, we also have pain. Yeah, so again, when it comes to rejection and using your intuition, you're taking your pain and you're transmuting that into something better. Okay, you take your pain, you take your rejection, you take everything, and you move on. Yeah, what did I say? Movement. Okay, at the bottom we have death, okay, like I said, with 8th house, and growth, okay? So there's something about you guys while you're growing and understanding your path and understanding, you know, what you have going on. That is very significant for some of you, okay? Now, again, when it comes to your pain and when it comes to what you've dealt with, like I said, you do not victimize yourself, right? You don't play the victim when it comes to this energy, and you've never played the victim when it comes to this energy. You may have people around your energy who play the victim constantly, okay? When it comes to movement and also like you being able to transmute, we have messages. Some of you guys could be receiving messages from your, ancestors, your guides, spirit team, whoever it is, okay, with the number 33. Threes could be very significant when it comes to short distance and travel, but school and early education, the mind, how you think, how you communicate, things like that are very significant at this moment and may resonate with you guys on a very deep level. When it comes to messages, this could be, intuitive downloads, this could be text messages, DMs, emails, things like that, but there's something about you receiving some type of message, okay? Some type of message when it comes to this, okay? Yeah, when it comes to matters of the home, like I said, you guys are releasing and cleansing out a cycle. There's something about you feeling home or feeling whole and at home within yourself. This may not be like in your physical home, but this could be like in your body, right? So say you guys live at home, or say you guys live with other people within your home situation, and say things are not the way that you thought it would turn out to be. There's something about, regardless of what you go through, whatever pain, whatever struggles you've dealt with, you always found a way to feel home within yourself, even if your home does not feel like a home, okay? You could be receiving messages about a new home as well. That could be confirmation too with the number 10. So take what resonates with that in that sense. Okay. Yeah, we have death again, okay? Like I said, you guys are releasing and letting go. 9 talks about completion, and 9th house talks about travel and movement, okay? So there's something about divination, maybe your dreams, wisdom, things like that. Cultures, like I said, could be significant. We have good fortune with the number 13. So for some of you guys with 13, this talks about also going through some type of transformation or rebirth. Like I said, death and rebirth are very significant when it comes to your good fortune. 1 and 3 equals 4. 4 talks about, like I said, roots, family, foundations. You guys are releasing your old home and stepping into your own new foundation, okay? Divine masculine energy wanted to show up with the number 2. This is about partnerships and harmony within self. And what did I say about you guys transmuting energy? Okay? You guys are transmuting energy like so beautifully, even though it may not look like it, guys. Like, I know this may sound crazy to you, but you may not see it the way other people are seeing it, especially those who are intuitive as well. You are transmuting energy so beautifully that even with you, you may be confused at some point, right? Just know that you guys are on the right path with the number 44. You guys could be seeing 4s as well. That could be confirmation for some of you, but just know you're on the right path, okay? Even when it comes to like your intuitive knowing, some of you guys could have been rejected for that as well. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's okay. Okay? If you were rejected because of your intuition or your intuitive knowing, that's okay. It just saved you from a lot of hassle and a lot of chaos that other people go through, unfortunately, right? Because a lot of times people don't listen to their inner knowing. Okay? So take what resonates with that too. Okay? Yeah, so some of you guys may have asked your angels, okay? And Spirit is saying let go, Let go. If this is family or like a home situation, let go. You could have asked your angels and the answer is to let go, okay? It's almost like the saying let go and let God. Even if you're not religious, like you guys get that saying, right? It's like let go and let the universe handle it, right? And that's very significant too, okay? So yeah, there's something about maybe there's a compromise for some of you guys when it comes to balance. Now, like I said, when it comes to compromising and things of that matter, you are not compromising with old energy. Like, for example, people who do you wrong or they're shady to you or they do you dirty. You're not compromising with that, okay? There's something about you compromising when it comes to letting go, okay? And finding balance within yourself, okay, in your situations. And this could be also with someone else as well, okay? But just know that perfect timing and communicating clearly is very significant at this time for some of you guys, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have in the near future, and then we have within the next few months. So take what resonates with that. All right, guys. But again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. You guys can book a reading or just check out my blog. All right, guys. And I am going to prepare a blog post for you guys for, I believe there's another moon cycle. I think it's the full moon coming coming up. Yeah, there's a full moon coming up in the next maybe few days or so. So I will try my best to get that out for you guys for hopefully today, because I only will be doing only a few readings, and then hopefully I can work on that and put that out for you. If not today, maybe Monday. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Just know that the love and the support that you share, even if it's a like, a comment, that you resonate with it or whatever the case is, I do appreciate those. And I do appreciate genuine connections and comments. So, you know, no offense to those, but like if you put like a weird shady comment, I'm just gonna ignore you. Like I'm just keeping it real, okay? But those who say that it resonates, or you know, thanks for the message and things like that, I appreciate you guys and I thank you guys, and I also thank you guys for showing up for yourself too, because that matters as well. Waking up every day is not easy, but having the strength to wake up and move forward and, you know, get to your job, as much as you may not like your job, but just being able to get up and breathe and be happy and, you know, to see another day is significant, okay, guys? So thank you guys, okay? Be proud of yourselves, love on yourselves, and I appreciate you guys, all right? Have a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.